Hi, my name is Nikki Bolek. I am the owner and senior stylist of Michael Anthony Salon located in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill. I'm going to spend a few moments with you today giving you some tips and some secrets on how you can blow dry your hair at home faster, more efficient, and get the looks that you're looking for. We're going to go through what kind of products you can use on your hair, how to distribute them through your hair, how to use your hand as a brush, and we're also going to give you I'm going to give you a really great tip on how you can get that wonderful swoop bang that's very popular right now. In order to make a really great blow dry, one of the key points to getting a great blow dry is the product you use in the hair. With Julia, she likes to wear her hair bouncy, full, shiny, and sleek all at the same time. So what we're going to work with today on Julia is cocktailing two different products in order to achieve fullness, bounce, shine, and frizz control in her hair. So we're going to start off by using the Paul Mitchell smoothing from their smoothing line, their Super Skinny Serum. And this is a really great product to use in the hair because it has really great shine qualities in it. It has really great conditioners, and it has a really nice silicone that's going to go in and really just lay down the cuticle of the hair and optimize the shine. This is also a really great product to use no matter whether you're blow drying your hair straight or you're blow drying your hair curly or you're just washing and wearing, just to help detangle the hair after you get out of the shower. So this is what we're going to use on her hair to get the frizz control and the shine in her hair. Now we want to build on body and bounce. So we're going to layer on top of that Sculpting Foam by Paul Mitchell. And this is one of my favorite go-tos because it has a nice leave-in conditioner. So we're adding another level of moisture to Julia's hair. And it has a really nice flexible styling agent in it. So it is going to really give Julia a great amount of body without weighing the hair down. It's not going to feel crunchy, and her hair is going to feel really soft and natural. And you can see that I'm using my hands as a comb to really rake the product through the hair, making sure that it is distributed evenly through the hair. Key point: when you're putting the product in the hair, make sure you don't just pat it on top of the head and run your hands down. Really rake through the hair, really work it through. And even with wet hair, you're going to feel where there's no product. If you feel like you don't have enough product on the hair in one portion, just add a little bit more. The great thing about professional products, it's really hard to overdo it. And then I'm just going to, just for added distribution, I'm going to just brush this through Julia's hair, make sure we get it evenly spread. So now we're going to start blow drying Julia's hair. I think one of the greatest unused tools that we have to blow dry our hair is our hand. When blow drying your hair, your hand works as a styling tool, so utilize it. So we're going to start by getting most of the moisture out of Julia's hair just by using the blow dryer and combing down the hair using our fingers as a brush to separate the hair, allowing the air to go through, stretching the hair a little bit and removing a lot of the moisture before we go in with a blow dryer, with a brush and the blow dryer. This is going to reduce drying time at home. Another way about going to pre-dry the hair, pre-style the hair, is going in with a flat brush and really just brushing the hair and moving the blow dryer with the brush. This is going to help really to start moving the hair in the direction in which you really want to wear your hair. So we're just going to go through, and we call it flat wrapping. We're going to lay the brush into the scalp and move the brush through the hair following the blow dryer. And this is really, once again, just going to help direct the hair the way that you want to wear it at home. Now that we've gotten majority of the moisture taken out of Julia's hair before we actually get in and start styling the hair, the way it's going to be the easiest for you to dry your hair the fastest at home is to section the hair in two sections. So we're going to section the hair from the top of the hair, and depending on the density of your hair, is going to depend on how much hair you take. So when blow drying your hair at home, you want to place the brush at the scalp of your hair into the root of your hair and roll the brush out away from the scalp, creating an arc and bringing it down to the end. This is going to give you body into the hair by pulling the hair away from the scalp, getting the root lifted up, and it's going to give a really nice soft bend to the hair, so it's going to lay really beautiful. So here's the most difficult part about blow drying your hair at home, and this is what I get the most comments about from clients in the salon, is how to blow dry the back of the hair. The front of the hair is really easy to blow dry because it's right there. It's easy for you to get your arms into a position to really grab the hair and blow dry it. But getting to the back of the hair, it's really difficult because you're trying to stretch your arms and get into the angles that we as hairdressers in the salon can get into, but you can't get into at home. So to reduce the stress on your shoulders and your back by trying to lift the blow dryer and the brush like this, what you simply want to do in going to blow dry the back of your hair is kind of turn your head to the side a little bit and then lay it over and allow all this hair from the back of your head to just drape across the front of your shoulder. And then in the same movements that you use to the front section of your hair, you then can go to the back, use the same movements in the back of the hair by lifting the hair up and bringing it down and blow drying it towards the front, which is going to create less stress on your back, less stress on your shoulder, and it's going to allow you to really control and manipulate the hair the way that you want to. So now that we've gotten the bottom of Julia's hair blow dried, we're now going to get to the top of the hair. This is my favorite part. So I blow dry the hair and recommend that you blow dry the hair in 3 sections at home. So we're going to brush out this section, and depending on where you part your hair, we're going to part the hair in that direction. So, and when you bring this hair down, just go ahead and try not to incorporate it to the bottom hair that you already have blow dried, because you really don't want to re-dampen that hair, but it's okay for the hair to lay over top of it. So with the same method, going through the hair, you want to use the same method to blow dry the top of the hair as you blow dried the bottom. So now that we've gotten the majority of Julia's hair blow dried using the same technique, going around the head using 2 sections, the top and the bottom, blow drying the bottom first by rolling the brush through the ends of the hair in an arcing motion to help give body and bounce, and then dropping the top section and repeating that around the head. We're now going to get to my favorite part of the blow dry, which is the bangs, and I love this tip. It works out so well. You're going to love it at home. So what's really big right now are nice, long, swoopy bangs. You're seeing them on red carpets, you're seeing them on all the fashion magazines, and that's the #1 question is, how do I achieve that swoopy bang? So, a lot of people at home will blow dry their hair by putting the brush under their hair and blow drying the hair down into their face, and then trying to brush the hair back. What that's going to create, it's going to give you some body and some movement, but the hair is just going to fall back into your face, and you're going to spend all day long just pushing it back and tucking behind. What we're going to do, we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to blow dry the hair by placing the brush on top of the hair and blow drying the hair back, so we get this really nice, beautiful swoop back off of the face. And so when your hair wants to fall back forward, it's just going to keep that nice swoop. It's going to keep back off of your face, and you won't feel like your hair is in your eyes all day long. So, in order to achieve this, and you can repeat this whole technique all the way through to the crown of the head, depending on how much of the hair you want to swoop back away from your face. So to achieve this, you're going to take the bang section and you're going to place the brush on the top of the hair, and you're going to pull the brush forward down. You're not going to pull it out upwards, because we don't want you to have 80 small bang. So you're going to pull the hair down and with the blow dryer, and you're going to roll the brush back away from your face. I always recommend when doing this part of the hair, when you're doing your bangs, after you finish drying the hair, let the brush set into your hair for just a few moments to allow the hair to cool down around the brush. This is going to give you more wave in the hair and going to give you a little bit more movement. Or if your blow dryer has a cool button on it, you can then turn on the cool button and cool down the hair by giving it a shot of cold air. So now that we have this finished blow dried, we're going to release the brush from the hair. And then we're going to take our brush and brush this hair back off away from Julia's face. And you can see when the hair flows, it's going to have this really beautiful movement back off of the face. It's going to move very softly off of the face, and you can see as her hair, if you play with her hair, as her hair falls forward, it still has a really nice movement away from her face. And by doing this technique also, you can see in the front that it also gives a little bit of fullness up here too. So if you don't want your fringe, your bangs, not to be so flat against your head, this technique is also going to give you a little bit of fullness right there at the root. So now that we've finished Julia's lovely blow dry, we're going to go in and just do a few little finishing techniques, and then she is ready for the red carpet. So now that you have the hair finished and it's blow dried and it's looking soft and shiny and the hair is just movable, you really want to maintain this throughout the day. I always recommend some kind of finishing oil for the hair. This is from Paul Mitchell's Avapui Wild Ginger line. It's a treatment oil. It has really great conditioners in it. It has a little bit of protein in it, so it's going to keep the hair strong. So just one small pump of this at the end of the blow dry and really emulsify it into your hands. And once again, as we place the product in the beginning, before we blow dry Julia's hair, you want to not just put this on top of your hair and just run it through flat, because then you're going to get most of the product at the scalp. It's not going to get to the ends, and then you're going to have your scalp's going to get oilier looking faster. So we want to start by raking this softly through the ends of the hair, and then working our way up through the top. And you can see I'm keeping my hands open, and I'm really using my fingers, as I said earlier, like a comb. This is also going to give a little bit more definition. It's going to give a little bit more texture, and you can see from the previous highlights that I've given Julia, it really shows off the texture between the highlights and this beautiful warm brown base color I gave to her with her last appointment. And this is also going to help with any stubborn flyaways during the blow dry. And then we're going to top it off with just a really light spray. So this is Julia's finished product. It's a beautiful blow dry. I hope you enjoyed these tips on how to blow dry your hair at home. I hope you got some great information out of it. So grab your blow dryers, grab your styling products, practice, practice, practice. You'll get it over time. If you need any help from any of us here at Michael Anthony Salon, we're located at 661 C Street Southeast in Washington, D.C., just across from the historic Eastern Market. We're open Tuesday through Saturday and the first Sunday of the month. I look forward to talking to you soon.